Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com, and I want to address a meme here that's been going all over the internet. Actually, it's not a meme. This is a debate that's been going on for thousands of years. And before you even start, I do want to address that I do believe the Earth is round. But however, I'm going to play devil's advocate, and there's nothing wrong with asking questions nor challenging the official narrative of anything. But the thing is, I have questions here, and I want to ask the flat Earth people. So I'm not here to debate. I'm sorry, I'm not here to troll you or nothing like that. I'm here just to ask questions, and if you can answer them, hey, I'll look further into this. I've seen a lot of videos, so I got questions there. So this is their theory here of the flat Earth. They say the Earth is flat, and there's a barrier of ice around the Earth, the North Pole, the South Pole, and all over the Earth here. And some people have it square, some people round, rectangle, it doesn't matter. They say there's a flat Earth, barrier of ice, plain and simple. Now, here's the questions I have. It's called the Coriolis effect. That occurs when the Earth spins. So we wouldn't have winds and wind patterns unless we had a Coriolis effect, which is proven because even in Army sniper school here, they teach snipers for long-range shots how to adjust for the Coriolis effect, for very long-range shots at that. And we would not have a magnetic field if the Earth didn't spin or being on the axis. So my question is to the flat Earth people here: how does any of this occur? That's the question, and there's more. I mean, how does the Coriolis effect, the magnetic field, occur if the Earth is flat? That's my question. Some other questions here I have, and you can see skydivers like the Red Bull, the famous space jump. And it's not the curvature of the lens, because the video and everything else shows there's a curvature of the Earth. I'm a pilot, I've been up at high altitudes, and I've seen the curvature of the Earth. All skydiving, high altitude skydiving, there's always a curvature of the Earth. Same thing here. Curvature of the Earth. Now I'm going to go on record right now to tell you, yeah, I don't go by NASA's photos, okay? We know NASA's full of it and they lie about everything. So I'm not going to take NASA's word for anything. We're going to use just regular stuff. And I'm sure all these skydivers here from different companies and such are not all in on the giant conspiracy. And having CGI graphics and everything else, especially pictures from back in the 60s and 70s when it shows the curvature of the Earth, or pilots, such as myself, I've been to high altitudes and planes, and I've seen the curvature of the Earth. So I'm sure there's not CGI graphics going on in the middle of the sky, or in my illusion or imagination. So there is a curvature of the Earth. Any pilot can tell you that, especially military pilots. They can tell you there's a curvature of the Earth. Now here's another thing too. Now let's go back to the globe here for a minute. Okay, here's the other questions. Okay, it just represents the flat Earth. I don't know if they have. Some people have America in the middle here and parts of the country, whatever. It doesn't even matter at this point. The thing is here, okay, World War II, okay, the Japanese fleet here attacked Pearl Harbor over here in Hawaii. So let me ask you something. If the world's flat and there's a barrier of ice, now when the Japanese fleet left Japan, they didn't go across Asia, across Europe, down Africa, or sail their aircraft carriers all the way over here, or down this way, or whatever, to get to here. No, they launched an attack from Japan into Hawaii, Pearl Harbor. So how would that occur? How would that be possible? If there's a barrier of ice here that stops a boat from going anywhere. It's like the Truman Show. Anybody seen the Truman Show? At the end of the movie, he just keeps going and going on a sailboat and eventually crashes into the wall and discovers, hey, this is fake, all of it. So that would be the case here. How come ships voyage, and how come these Japanese fleet didn't crash into the ice? Yeah. How come the planes didn't fly off into space somewhere? And now I'm just using it for example. Some people say, oh no, it's over here, not over here. The cutoff, and over here, but it doesn't matter. And it's just been many voyages across the Atlantic, across the Pacific to the other side. And this other one here. When I get to, how would people from the United States and Alaska, 90 miles across the water, there's Russia. People could see across the land, and they've been across the land. They have a lot of border problems because of that. How would that be possible if the Earth was flat? How would it be possible when the tsunami hit Japan and all in the Temco, the power plant there, all the radiation leaked? Okay, got all into the Pacific Ocean, that's on record. The biggest nuclear power plant disaster in history, bigger than Chernobyl. But how would all the radiation leak out into the California coast? all into Alaska and then to over here in Hawaii. How would that be possible? If the radiation came over here, when it hit the barrier of ice, would it be stopped, restricted by that barrier? Oh, but the thing is there a magic, some kind of, and I'm not being sarcastic, I'm just asking questions. Wouldn't there be, I mean, what is there, some kind of a wormhole that when somebody goes over here, like a plane or a boat, it just zaps over to the other side, and vice versa? How were people able to travel around the world? All kinds of voyages, were they all in on the conspiracy too? I mean, going from north to south, same thing. It does not make sense at all. We wouldn't have a Coriolis effect. We wouldn't have a magnetic field. It does not make sense. And there's no gravity in space on top of it. So if we had a flat Earth, which way is up and which way is down? That's the other question you want to ask. And what's keeping us in the gravity? Let's use gravity. How would we have gravity if the Earth is round or flat and not spinning? When you're in a spacecraft capsule, you have to spin the capsule to create artificial gravity. It creates gravity. So how would that be possible? I mean, if somebody could prove me wrong, I would definitely make a video to say I was wrong and I'll admit it. But the thing is, it does not make sense from any and all points of view. And this was some kind of an Atlantean conspiracy years ago that people wrote books about. The Atlanteans, you know, this is the Atlantis or whatnot. You know, Sir Francis Bacon, all these occultists. Then you have these people, these jackasses putting videos out. They use, you know, they hijack this whole thing to say, oh, it's just a Christian conspiracy, and they, you know, shove the New Age garbage down our throats. But we know God created the heavens and the earth, and 99.9% sure I believe that the earth is round. But again, somebody can prove me wrong, and I'm not here to hassle you, heckle you, or nothing. I'm asking these questions, and if somebody can answer them, please do. Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com.